I'd like to start off tonight's episode with a formal apology to Pizza Zone on Cook Street in Victoria, British Columbia. I left in a drunken frenzy on Saturday night, and the last words I remember were, "Sir, those are not your dips." I will make it up to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your understanding. Welcome to Must Be Nice. My name is Evan Mumford, and I am your host. I'm so excited that you guys are tuning in again. It's been a pleasure so far. This is episode number 3, and I hope you guys are kind of starting to maybe understand the narrative a little bit more. Don't get bored, because it definitely takes a few twists and turns. This episode is hilarious. It has two magical people. The first being Ryan Steele, who you guys were introduced to last episode, who introduced spying, which I'm sure the mayor is still grappling with the ins and outs of that concept. And secondly, we've got another very funny individual. His name is Duvall, and you guys are going to love him. He's going to bring sports. He's a big sports guy. I'm excited to hear. I'm a big fan of the Eagles. Been a fan of the Eagles my whole life. Love the Eagles. Another thing I wanted to touch on is there's a song at the start of every episode. It's by a band called Cold Warps, and they're from Halifax, Nova Scotia. They're not active right now, but they were a truly brilliant power pop kind of band, and I really recommend checking them out. But more importantly, I want everyone to know you can submit music to me. You send a message on Facebook. You have a mixtape. You have anything you want to share with the world. I'll probably play it at the end of the episode. Tonight, for example, I've got my brother Luke Mumford, who I think is extremely talented. I have one of his songs. You can check him out. I recommend you do. He's located in Halifax as well. Yeah, just submit it. If you have anything at all you think will kind of fit the mood of this podcast, you're more than welcome to submit it. And I would love to have any local music on. Just wanted to put that out there. I'll try to leave Bandcamp links and stuff of that nature with each episode from now on. I don't have too much more to say. I just want to say thank you for listening. Please subscribe, because I feel like you're going to want to follow this journey. These interviews are still quite old. I've kind of taken a break from interviewing and focused on just releasing at this point. But we'll get up to date very soon, and I think you guys are going to love the narrative it takes. Please, any recommendations, send them to my Facebook, Must Be Nice Pod, and I will certainly take a look at them. But for now, I think that's all we really need to talk about. Hope you guys enjoy the mayor today. Hope he's not in too bad of a mood. I'm personally very happy to have you guys listening. I don't know how he's feeling today, so we'll find out very shortly. And thank you. So this is a very good episode, very funny. Ryan Steele and Dan Duvall.
Go to a movie tonight. This really just one restriction. 'Cause if you wanna go to a movie, girl, give me science fiction. Science fiction. Give me science fiction. Science fiction. Give me science fiction.
Hello, citizens. This is your Mayor, Evan, and I am so okay with spying now. I've sat down and talked about it amongst myself, and I think it's something we really need to try out. I think, yes, this is a utopia. If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear it? No, but if someone was there spying on it, they would have heard it. So I think this is probably, ultimately, a very good thing. Nevertheless, the guest tonight is Ryan Steele, the man who introduced spying. He felt bad about it. He felt like he was introducing a concept that would scare and ultimately kind of induce some sort of fear in me, which I have certainly no interest in, and he feels really bad about it. So he's coming at me today with something he thinks will change my city for the good and for the better. I mean, we'll see what he has to bring. I don't know how I feel about it. What he brought last time did shake me up. You know, it's not smoking, it's not an economy. It is a kind of an Overwatch, which is something that's probably not good, and he didn't really explain it very well, but I have a very, very strict code of honor where if I allow something into my city, I stick by my word. There's nothing I like more than a verbal handshake, and that's what we're doing here with this process of allowing people coming on and talking to me. We are building utopia, and you can't do it alone. One man can't do it alone. He can dream, but he cannot do it alone, and that's why we're having Ryan back with this kind of open arms policy. You know, Ryan actually hasn't left the city yet. He's leaving tomorrow, and he feels bad about what he introduced, and he wants to make up for it. And you know, as again, open arms policy, we're gonna have him on. We're gonna see what he has to say. And citizens, I want you to pay attention. I'm very happy to have Ryan Steele back for another shot. He granted us a great idea the first time, a spy network, and I'm not scared about that. I'm not worried about it at all.
Nor should you be, buddy. I'm sure the spy network is going just fine, and I'm sure that it's doing its job. It's churning out that information. It's keeping everyone safe.
Absolutely, and I'm not worried about it at all. But I understand you're here to actually provide another idea, because the first one kind of scared me, and I want to do something good for my residents, and you know that. What's your idea?
This one's a little bit more esoteric.
Great.
This one I put way more thought into, and I wanted to make sure that was reflected in my presentation today. I just wanted to say that quickly, because I feel like I disappointed you last time, and I don't want to do that again. I really want to come out at the top and just like...
No, you didn't disappoint me. You just kind of brought something out of me that I never realized before. It's just kind of a scary task. So I'm going to deal with a lot.
I understand. So what I want to pitch to you this time, this is something that's fun. This is something that's going to make everybody in town way more... just generally at ease.
Great.
Because I think when you're having a good time, you got good energy flowing, positivity is right behind it, and you're just like, you're riding that high of just feeling great.
Water parks, for example.
Water parks, exactly.
What it is? It's a slide that you put water down, and all of a sudden
you just rip.
You're loving it.
You rip.
Man, water parks. Are you bringing a water park to my city?
No.
Thank you.
No, I'm not bringing a water park, because, to be honest, the thing about water parks is you go once when you're a kid, and then you don't really need to go again. I mean, as a kid, you think you will, but ultimately, I don't know, once is enough. And so I don't feel like there's a lot of resale value on a water park. The second time you go to a water park, you're like, this fucking sucks. I hate it here.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, get in the car. Let's go. We're done with this. And
then they're like, that's fine, son, we're breaking up anyway.
Yeah, we're leaving. And then they set fire to the water park and drive away.
Which is crazy.
And leave you in the parking lot.
But fire and water, usually water would win, and water would still be there. It's still the water park.
Yeah.
So nothing was accomplished.
No.
You can't destroy water parks. Is that what I'm finding out? That's why you're not bringing it to my city?
Well, it is tangentially related
Thank you.
to what my idea really is.
Okay.
What I wanted to see, and this is something that I would be so charged up about, if I could move somewhere and they were like, hey, guess what we have in our town?
Yeah.
It's this thing.
Yeah.
And it was actually there, I would be like so happy. And I think it's fair to say that we're all fans of the Looney Tunes series of cartoons.
Are you kidding me?
The Looney Tunes cartoons are...
You've got your Mickey Mouses.
Well, that's Disney. I don't care so much for that. I'm more specifically talking about Looney Tunes cartoons.
You want your tunes to be insane. Looney.
Yeah. What I want is cartoon physics in the town.
Enlighten me.
Let's say you're walking down the street.
Sure.
And you're on your way to the grocery store.
Or the bank.
To the bank. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to go there to get some money out to buy cigarettes.
Bucks.
Thank you. Bucks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're walking along happily, you're smoking a cigarette, you're staring you're just like looking around your surroundings, and you're looking at your beautiful town, and you're looking at the trees.
Yeah.
And guess what? The trees are dancing.
Okay.
They're literally dancing. They're like, does
it have to be Latin?
No, it's not Latin. It's more like a jazz music.
Oh.
It's like,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
It's like a nice big, kind of a swing rhythm. It's kind of like, what is that, big band or something like that? I don't know. Whoever's playing drums.
Hey, don't fat shame the band.
That was not my intention.
Listeners, I don't condone fat shaming. They're not a big band.
No,
they're a heavy set band.
It's a plus size band.
Thank you. Oh, good. So this is a very interesting concept. I'm going to the bank to get money.
Yes.
To buy cigarettes.
Yes.
To stay happy.
Correct.
all of a sudden the trees start dancing with a
Yeah.
swing, kind of jazzy, fun.
Yeah, they have faces too, by the way. They have
Oh my
like
God.
anthropomorphized. They have like 2 eyes, and kind of like the trunk is like gnarled into like a nose shape.
But it's not like a scary, like Scooby-Doo.
No, it's quite friendly looking actually.
We'd be happy to see it.
Yeah, and it's like grinning at you crazily, and it's just
Okay.
like, oh yeah, and there's like the rhythm going on, right?
amazing.
Yeah, there's squirrels run out onto the branches out of the top
Now, are these
part of the
real
tree.
squirrels or cartoon squirrels?
Well,
What's
again?
real?
I'm just preaching cartoon physics. I'm not saying the world is a
Oh.
cartoon.
Thank you. Things got out of control there.
Yeah, I don't want you to think this is going to be some bizarre world you won't recognize. I'm saying it's just the
Things
physics
are
of
real.
cartoons.
Crazy. Okay.
But everything looks like it does now.
Great.
It has the same texture, all those things. Trees have faces.
Yes.
But the faces look like human faces.
That's
like,
amazing.
They look like it could be you or me.
The best kind of faces.
They're just trees.
yeah.
Everything has a face, by the way, in this universe.
Like not just the trees.
No, the cars, like right in the grill where the grill of a car is, it's just
Wait.
like a human face.
Are you pitching Cars 5?
Again, it's not a cartoon, Evan. It's cartoon physics. It's just the physics.
Right.
It's like a real world representation of things that happen in cartoons.
Okay.
Now, these cars that have faces, you could drive them off a cliff, and
Would they be happy still?
it depends on the context of the situation, I think. I think there's situations where, yeah, they might look pretty happy that they're flying off a cliff. But then also, I think there could be situations where they could be afraid, you know.
These cars have feelings.
They have like the representation of feelings. Yeah, they have the ability to like, they have simple emotions. It's just used
Interesting.
for comedic effect, right?
Interesting.
So like, you're driving your car down the street, and
Yeah.
and you're just like, you look great in it. You know, it's smiling at all the people as it goes by, and you just feel so confident. You're playing some music that you really like, pretty loud, and as you're playing that music, the world is like the buildings and like everything is kind of like dancing.
Wait, are the cars playing their own music?
Well, I'm playing music in the car. There's a stereo in my car.
Let's talk about this a little bit. I like this idea. Residents would be happy to see things dancing and smiling.
Yep.
I like smiling. In the outside world, people often aren't smilers. And I promote smiling.
I think it would like, it'd be nice to be kind of peppy. But that's the thing is like, anyway, forget about the faces on everything. That just accept that everything kind of has like,
Everything has its own physics.
yeah, not always too. Like it could appear to be an ordinary beer bottle at first, right? You take a drink out of it and then you set it down and then like it kind of like turns around to reveal that it has a face, and it's like, make sure you take me back to the bottle return and get a nickel for me. You know,
Isn't that sad that he sells himself for a nickel when people buy him for like so much more? Does that hurt him?
no, he's a beer bottle man. He's doing the responsible thing. He's like encouraging you to like, don't just throw me on a landfill. Hey, this isn't the recycling place. Hey, don't leave us out here in the middle of this logging road. Why would you do that? It always blows my mind when I see garbage on a logging road.
Oh, it's
and someone's
amazing.
clearly dumped. I'm like, wait a second. You came out here to get rid of your garbage, but you wouldn't
You wouldn't put it outside. That's what I was
put
going to
it
say.
outside your house?
Crazy. And that's when you know there's a body in there for sure.
Oh, there's at least parts of.
Parts of, if not.
Slowly getting rid of it.
Absolutely.
Just hope wild animals pick it away.
Yeah.
Oh, and you left a bottle in here too. Oh, there's a chunk of this person in me. Oh boy.
That's a beautiful concept. I like
Things
this.
like that would happen too but in my world. Cartoon physics, cocaine could potentially be like an anthropomorphized,
So it'd have to be there in the first place though, for it to have physics of it.
like a humanoid representation
Of cocaine.
Of cocaine
Meatloaf.
could exist.
It does exist. Meatloaf.
Was Meatloaf a coke freak?
I think he was an everything freak. Have you seen him recently?
I saw a friend of mine recently purchased, found Bat Out of Hell at Value Village for like $2 or something. It was pretty banged up. It was worth about $2. But like the jacket was in pretty good shape. The cover to that album is fucking crazy.
He's on a motorcycle. He's escaping from something with a girl on his
Is
back.
that supposed to be him? It doesn't look like. No, there's no girl on his back.
Am I making that up?
No, you're right about almost everything, but there's no girl. That's the weirdest thing about it. I always remember there being a girl as well.
Is this a Berenstain Bears thing?
Maybe.
Does everyone envision that album with him with a girl on his back? I definitely do.
Yeah, I
Because he did have Bad Out of Hell 2. Does he have a girl on his back on that one?
Oh, maybe because I didn't look at. I analyzed this other one yesterday. It's
Yeah.
like a naked man, but he's not. It doesn't necessarily look like Meatloaf. It looks like it's like a hulking He-Man. Like physically, he is chiseled. This person. He looks like a Roman statue,
Right.
and he's riding like a Harley Davidson, and the Harley Davidson is quite literally rocketing via some like blue like expulsion of energy. He's rocketing out of a grave or a crypt or something like that.
This is great. I really love the energy you're bringing. You're really bringing a positive, may I say vibe? Can I say vibe?
Yeah.
Man, you're making me feel really nice. This is great.
Well, thank you.
Hey, this is amazing.
I'm glad you feel good.
So I'm walking to the bank.
Oh yeah. I've never even got past this.
No.
You're walking to the bank, trees are dancing, people are smiling, everything's happy. There might even literally be music playing, and everybody seems to be like in sync with it.
Everyone's vibing,
Yeah, just vibing. There's like ragtime piano playing.
but not racist kind, like fun ragtime.
Oh no, like totally like wait, Scott Joplin? Anything racist about Scott Joplin?
I don't know.
To my knowledge,
I hope not.
There's not. I hope not as well. But if I'm wrong, may the good Lord strike me down.
Okay.
But
Either way, people are loving it. There's no racism. Beautiful.
in my mind, this has got nothing to do with racism.
Right.
It's just like about a vibe, and a particularly positive one. And then here's the thing that happened. You're looking around. You're not really looking where your feet are walking.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, there was some sort of a like cartoon battle earlier involving dynamite.
Oh, okay.
And there's a massive, incredibly, impossibly deep chasm in the middle of the sidewalk. And you fall into it and you just like vanish into the distance. And you get like getting smaller and smaller. You're just like a tiny little dot. There's like a little river down there.
And you're visualizing this. You're not experiencing this in a...
No, you are falling. Sorry, I'm just saying that's what we would see in this scenario. We as the audience of this
is
little
amazing.
role play I'm taking us
This is
through.
amazing. Okay.
'Cause I mean, if I could take you there for real, I would just show you, and it would be
sounds
immediately
incredible.
apparent.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be so great. If you go with this, I'm telling you, you're not going to be disappointed. Anyway, just to finish quickly, there's a trampoline down there, and it catches you.
Yes.
And you can't believe it. You thought you were going to die.
Yeah.
And then you just go, bam, and you snap back up, and you fly right back up, and the trampoline is set to such an elasticity, so precise, that when you finally reach back up to the top of the chasm, your body just kind of like lightly floats up onto the sidewalk. You're able to like land lightly on your feet. It just like sets you on top. Just goes, and then you just like take a couple more steps, and you're at the bank. Because life is like that in this world.
Wow. You just took me on quite a wild journey there. Man, have you ever got your legs amputated?
No, not entirely.
It'll knock your socks off. Can you tell me? Could you tell how long that was gesticulating? I was just sitting in that ripple of a joke for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
so bad. I'm rude.
No, what?
Yeah, because I believe you introduced me with such a fun idea. Cartoon physics. I love
You
it.
get your legs cut off in a cartoon, and in the next scene, you would have them back.
You'd have them back.
Yeah, you'd be
see
all
what
right.
it's like.
Yeah,
Hey,
they would just come back.
is it just me or do War Amp? Does that sound like an energy drink?
Oh, sorry. Is War Amp the name of an energy drink? Oh my god, that's a great idea. War Amp. Slowing down. Time to refuel with a War Amp. Taurine, borine, chlorine, fluorine. War Amp. It is anti-PTSD. It has so many positive experiences associated with it. Your traumatic ones will get pushed out of your mind. War Amp. War Amp. That reminds me of when I was at Canadian Tire getting getting some tire. I think I was getting a flat repaired.
Oh yeah. If only I could take my girlfriend there.
Anyway, I was in the little waiting room. They were like, "Oh, it'll just be a couple more minutes or whatever," and I was waiting. And one of the mechanics came from the shop through the little lobby, and as he went by, he said to the two guys behind the desk, "Hey guys, I'm just going to grab some lunch." And they're like, "Okay, sounds good." And then he came back about a minute and a half later, and all he was holding was 2 tall cans of Full Throttle. And he had two of these things, and the old guy behind the counter was like, "Terry, is that all you're going to have? You better have something else than that for lunch." And Terry was like, "Nah, man, I'm good with this. I get up in the morning. I don't have breakfast. I come here, by lunch, I drink a couple of these things. I go home. I eat like a large pizza to myself. I'm good with that, man. Not everybody can do that. For me, I'm fine."
Man, that's crazy.
And I was like, I just watched a dead man walk away.
Absolutely.
The guy's going to die soon.
Absolutely. War amps are. That's what Slayer uses.
That's right. That's right. That's what Kerry King rips hot fire in your face.
Do you think he gets frustrated because people think his first name is girlish?
Yeah, I'm sure he's
like,
pretty.
Because
I'm
he's
sure
such like
he's
a
very defensive about it.
like his tattoo is like lightning bolts. Like,
yeah, lightning bolts, and he's like muscular. He's like a little brick shithouse, man.
Kerry
King. He's like 5 feet tall.
I know that frustrates him because like the singer's Tom.
He's like,
the drummer's Dave.
"Reservation for King." And they're like, "What's your first name?" He's like, "Carrie." Like, "Oh, I was expecting a woman." Oh, he hates it.
He hates it so much. He Kerry King, Dave drummer, Jeff,
Tom,
Jeff, and Dave. Kerry.
Hey, nice work. Hey, that was a great show, Tom. Thanks, Dave. Hey, Jeff, you played a really good solo there. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Yeah, it was really ripping. It was like, wee, 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 diddly, diddly, diddly.
You guys want to go for drinks?
Hey, do you guys want to... Hey, do you guys think we should go out for martinis after?
Right?
Goo Goo Dolls is the worst name for a band I've ever heard.
Oh my God, that's bad. I never really thought about how bad that name is.
It's tough. It's tough to say out loud. I get embarrassed thinking about it.
The Goo Goo Dolls.
Goo Goo Dolls.
You know what's interesting though?
I only know them by their hits.
Which would be Irish. Iris.
Irish. Which would be the #1 hit in Ireland. Irish.
She's the guy with a lisp loves that song.
Well, I don't want the world to see me. Because I don't think that they'd understand.
Goo Goo Dolls. This is a great, man, I'm happy. I'm happy you're introducing all these concepts to my city.
Yeah, I think it should be crazy.
Yeah, man, it sounds like a really fun
in a positive way. Like, like the free expression of ideas.
It sounds beautiful, in fact.
Yeah.
You know what I find the most interesting about all this? You're exploiting my fragile mental illness and the fact that I have this city that's crumbling beneath me, and we're having fun, and we're talking about these ideas, these manic ideas, and I will play into them because I am losing my mind. But I just realized I have a city of residents that are mad at me for not doing anything for them. I can't be up here even with you entertaining these concepts. What's going on? What's going on?
Listen, man, I just feel
dude, I have a city. What are we talking about?
Listen, I don't know much about anything. But I'm telling you, cartoon physics is a surefire way to have people on your side. And maybe a grocery store. Because people should have a place to get their groceries, I guess. It's like a cartoon grocery store, though. Or it's cartoon physics, I mean. Not a cartoon grocery store, sorry.
I like the grocery store.
Maybe the grocery store is cartoon.
Can we do
it's
this?
Animated.
We can do this?
Yeah. Grocery store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cartoon grocery store?
What?
Or just a grocery store?
I feel like we should have a grocery store.
Grocery store it is, man. General, can I be the junior vice president?
Man, that's scary.
Okay, they don't have to have faces. We can work. I can compromise on some of the cartoon world ideas. It doesn't have to be faces.
You're talking about...
maybe butter. Maybe just butter has a face
Nice.
for the joke.
Right.
Just so we can be like, people can be like, oh, what? This isn't. I get it. And then we go, I know, right?
It has like huge breasts and a big ass.
Yeah.
Butterface.
I know. Okay, listen. You need a real world idea. Grocery store. Once we get rolling on past the real world things, we got to move on to, some real issues, and that's where I'm going to come in to help you out with the cartoon world stuff.
We're gonna forget about the grocery store. I need to get some real advice because obviously,
You need to interview somebody from a grocery store.
don't worry about me. We're spying on people now. God help me. Sorry, your name?
Ryan Steele.
Ryan Steele.
Thanks, Evan, for having me on.
Thank you. All right, citizens, with open arms, I'm going to say right off the bat, I don't like what's happening. I laugh and I have fun with these people because ultimately I have a huge fear of not being liked. And that carries with me every day. And as a mayor, I really need to get rid of that. That's something I really need to get rid of. Because look what's happening. May I remind everyone quickly, we don't have food. No food. We got close to a grocery store there. We really did, but... Yes? Oh, we've got mail. Voicemail. Yeah, absolutely. I'll play it. This is from an outsider. Oh, in the old world. Yeah, absolutely. We'll play anything here. You guys send us messages. You guys send us voicemails. We're going to play it enthusiastically with open arms. Evan, please put it on.
Please leave a message after the tone.
KFC's new waffle fries. Are they the future of KFC? Well, in my opinion, waffle fries are a bit of a novelty at this current time. People aren't really receptive to the change from the traditional cut fries. However, waffle fries are a good option in the long run of things because it offers a choice of variety, and that's what KFC strives to do, offering different menu options for the consumer. Also at KFC, the hot wings are in, and they are delicious. 10 hot wings for $10 seems a little bit high to some individuals. However, the delectableness and the tastiness that the hot wings brings is truly fantastic. I can't describe it. It is beautiful.
No more. I'm cutting off my arms. There's no open arms. This is ridiculous. No more correspondence, Evan. No more correspondence at all. This is ridiculous. The only thing I want to hear about is Jonas Tangle. You have a direct link to Ryan. Is that true? Good. You talked to Ryan about Jonas, and other than that, we're cutting it off. We're going radio silence on this one for at least a little while. I don't like KFC. I never have. And I don't want to bring it in. I don't care who's bringing it. I don't care if it's Steven. I don't care what your name is. We're not doing it. We need to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. And I'm going to bring sports into my city because people love sports. And I've got a person who I'm very excited to introduce. Please, Dan Duvall, you have sports. You're bringing sports. Dan, please come on in. Come on in.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah?
Congratulations on your new city.
Thank you.
Now, I understand you recently achieved banks.
We have banks.
You have banks now. That's nice.
Did you see the bank?
I didn't see the bank. No.
Okay.
No.
You kind of came right to my place.
Yeah, I came straight here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I landed right on your helipad.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's nice.
You're very welcome. as my listeners know, I'm very gracious, and I'm always happy to hear new ideas. We do have a bank. We have a cigarette store.
Ah, yes, I did hear rumors that you had cigarettes now.
Yeah, people are talking.
The word dictator has been thrown around a little bit.
Well, that's a great movie. I mean, I prefer Bruno.
Yeah, definitely. There's maybe like a bit of a Muammar Gaddafi vibe going around the region.
Right.
Yes, I think it's the robes.
Hey, I'm not here to talk about my robes.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
And but I'm a gracious host. I'll stick around here.
That's nice of you to let me know that you're a gracious host.
Thank you. So Dan Duvall's here, and he's introducing a concept I know, of course, from the outer world, and I have nothing against them. I like them, but I just don't know if I need them here. Sports.
Do
I need sports in my city?
We all need sports. I mean, if anyone needs sports, it's you. Let's be honest.
Okay, and why is that?
Oh, no reason. Sorry.
Sports. I need them more than anybody. Apparently, that's how many diary pages is that one going to take? This is great. What else? What are sports going to provide?
Well, okay. Ask yourself this. You've just got cigarettes, right? Which is a huge deal, which we just talked about,
yes.
right? You have a bank now.
Yep.
How do you plan to let people know that you have those cigarettes and that bank?
Oh, wow. Well, it's kind of the only thing they know because they're living in housing that faces directly both those things.
Right. Okay. That's okay. That's a fair point. What about? I mean, you're obviously trying to attract new people to your town, right? I mean,
I am, but yes, but I'm also
you want to grow the town. I
I
mean,
want to grow the town to a certain extent, but this is a utopia of sorts.
right?
It's very picking and choosy.
Sure. But you want a little something for everybody in your utopia, I would think.
I would think so.
So as the city grows, you're going to need a place where you can tell people that they have cigarettes available, especially the cigarettes.
Right.
Now, with sports,
Well, I sometimes yell from the mountains.
right, that's nice sometimes, right? Yeah. What do you yell? Just cigarettes really loud?
Darts are here, boys. And it's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah,
People actually enjoy it.
I like that, hey?
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Well, it's the only thing they really have as far as entertainment goes.
Yeah, well, hey, and there you go.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next point.
Okay.
Sports are entertaining. Where else can you watch millionaires cave each other's heads in?
That's true. Not in my city. There's nowhere yet.
Exactly, nowhere yet. There's nowhere to do that. The only real danger in your city, and people do like danger,
Yes.
are the cigarettes themselves.
Okay.
But they're not exciting danger. It's more of like a slowly watch yourself die kind of danger.
Again, yeah. I mean, the previous person brought cigarettes into my city as a positive aspect, and we don't really talk about those things.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I mean, hopefully this isn't public.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cigarettes are great. There's nothing wrong with them at all. They're delicious, and I find when I have them, it's like taking a trip to flavor country.
Thank you. Cult
Yeah.
of personality.
So that's a pretty good slogan. It has been used. I will say it's not my slogan, but another aspect of sports, other than watching millionaires cave their heads in, is that they become advertising boards. They're barely people at all. The athletes,
the athletes,
the athletes themselves. They're basically shells of people who are not allowed to have their own thoughts or anything like that. So they're basically yours to control. You can slap your cigarette slogans all over their jerseys. You could probably brand them if you want.
because they kick the ball good.
Because they kick a ball good, they shoot a puck good, whatever they do.
Nice.
Whatever.
Nice.
I mean, and as the mayor, you could make up new sports if you want.
Well, I'm not really interested in that.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Just a different kind of
Can you name the sports for me?
Can I name the sports for you?
Yeah.
There's hockey.
Yes.
There's boggle.
right.
We've got football, basketball. There's horse tornado, which is new.
Don Cherry was a big promoter.
Yes, Don Cherry was a big horse tornado guy, I believe.
That's right.
Yes, the leader in horse tornado scores.
That's Guy Fieri's haircut style.
Guy Fieri, I think
He's French. Did you not know that?
No,
This whole time, he's just an eccentric Frenchman.
I thought he was named after a karate uniform. Yeah. So anyway, sports. You need sports. People need sports. They need things. They need things to distract them from the horrible things that you're inevitably going to do to your city.
And again, as your host, I'm kind of taking this and I'm entertaining it in my head because I am fragile right now, and I'll kind of take anything into consideration. But it's all coming from a really weird place.
What's that?
Using athletes as shills.
Yeah, it works.
What about these kids?
It's a time-honored tradition.
It is.
Yes.
Well, and I agree with that. But have you seen the Basketball Diaries?
Is that the one with Tupac?
No, it's the one with Biggie.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
It's great.
Is that it's called Straight Outta Compton? Is that the prequel to that?
No, take a left out of Compton.
Take a left.
Not straight out of.
Take a left just before Compton.
That's a more accurate description of my hood. Yeah.
Yeah. So sports are great for a lot of things. You can you can charge exorbitant amounts of money for people to go see the sports, and they will just shill that money over to you without thinking twice.
They will again, but Dan, you have to understand, we are these are all aspects of sports that I don't particularly like. And why would I bring them into my new city? I hate them in the old world. I personally, Dan, I grew up playing sports, Nova Scotia. Yeah,
What, like archery?
Yeah, I had to hunt and kill my parents, and I don't want to talk about it.
Like the
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
It was
What if you did a Hunger Games sort of thing?
okay.
'Cause,
like an old ancient Rome kind of.
Yeah. Think of these people as
Terror.
gladiators that you watch murder one another for the simple enjoyment of an afternoon.
I do like it because a lot of people who play sports are kind of jerks, right?
Yeah, they all are. Because they're in
Every
better
single-
shape than us, and they have more money than us, and they're better looking, and they have nicer cars.
He's not wrong, is he?
You know, fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I don't want sports news.
No, you do.
I do.
man.
No, I do. Sorry.
You have to.
Yeah, I do, because that's the point.
Well, you're not bringing anything to the table. I have no reason sports as to use these people as shells. No, this is a beautiful place where I don't want any demons or anything. Sports to me, it's a community builder. It's exercise. Why aren't you bringing these things up?
Well, because...
What's going on? I want sports in my city. I just need someone to tell me.
Okay, what if you took the townspeople and they
Thank you.
became...
The citizens.
Citizens, sorry.
Thank you.
Citizens, because it's not a town, it's a city.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
I didn't mean to insult your city.
It's okay.
What if you took the citizens and they were the athletes? They
Thank you.
provided their own sports.
They
And it
invent
was
their own
just
sports?
for fun. No. They partake in the sports. They're the athletes. They could invent their own sports.
Okay.
What do you think about that? What if they invented their own sports?
I would love my city to be unique and having its own sport where no one gets picked last.
Where everyone gets picked first.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What's the sport?
I think you could do a sport where everyone stands in a circle and just sort of hits a beach ball up in the air while people play music.
Isn't that Burning Man?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. You could call it Burning Men, though, so it's different.
Burning gender.
Burning they.
That's fun.
So, I mean, that's one. I mean, there's lots of different things. You could race cats.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much you can race any animal.
I want competition because sports is great because you really do find out if you're worthless or not.
It's really true. But then you're going to get people getting picked last once you have competition.
But it's under the guise that they're not. So what happens is everyone gets picked all at once.
Yeah.
And they all get put in separate rooms.
Like, you're like, I pick them.
Yes. And they all go in separate rooms.
Yeah.
People who are let out are playing the sport.
What if you, okay, here's a good sport. You have a room, okay?
Yes.
You have two rooms, and there's like an opening about the size of a person in between the two rooms.
Okay.
And then everyone gets a gun in each room.
Yes.
And then they all line up, but only one of the guns has a bullet in it.
Yes.
And they all pull the trigger at the person, and only one person kills that other person, but
Right.
you don't know who killed them. And
Oh,
it could
that
be called
sounds fun.
firing squad.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, and you could name the squads.
The two different squads.
Yeah. Today we've got the firepower versus the buckshots.
You think it'd be that fun for the citizens? They'd be into this?
I feel like people are out for blood in general.
Yeah, I do too.
I think.
I don't want that in my world though.
Oh, okay. We don't want that. Right. I keep going back to that. I'm sorry.
We are drawn to violence and damage as a whole.
Okay. So football, but you hug one another.
Thank you.
Okay. How about that?
Oh, I love this so much.
Okay. So football, but instead of tackling one another,
Yeah.
you hug, and whoever, you have sensors like on the pads.
Yeah, if you
and
hug
whoever hugs the hardest. That like if you out hug the guy, and like a light will go off on his or her.
Yes.
You know, because
Absolutely.
I think the gender should be fluid. Where
100%.
I think that a light would go off on their pads, and whoever gets the green light, like if you out hug the guy trying to stop you, you get to keep going until another guy
Yeah.
gets in line. Or you could just line up and hug one another.
No,
you know what I mean?
there has to be movement.
Okay.
In competition, there's a drive. Everyone's going to become better huggers.
Okay. So just football, but like instead of a tackle, like I said, they hug.
You
one
hug
another.
really hard.
You hug and you out hug the defender who's trying to get you, and he has to stop hugging, and you keep running.
Yes.
Yeah, but there needs to be like a radius around it so that people aren't just lining up to hug you.
No, you're right. There needs to be kind of like, I need to go over there and hug that guy
It
immediately.
needs to happen really fast.
Yeah.
Like it needs to be
Okay.
like a quick squeeze. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a quick, honey, I'm late for work. Quick, give me a hug. But she's not there, and she left you 4 years ago. But that's the difference.
Well, that's the thing. I think if you're hugging someone, you should say something in their ear too.
Yeah, I think so too. Like
little-
great hug.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, whoever says the most efficient line,
I'm feeling something.
I'm going to make a cologne out of this moment.
I'm having this tattooed on my back. A picture of this. A picture of us hugging.
I have no skin on my back, so it's really going to hurt. I'm going to do
Gross.
it.
It's like a bone etching.
I was thinking more of like a fleshy kind of spaghetti.
All right, so we've solved football.
Man, you know what, citizens? I know I do come across as sarcastic and caustic even. That's old Evan. This is a great idea. Sports, football, but you hug. And you're still running around. There's still competition, that animal desire.
Yeah, but there's a lot more laughing and camaraderie.
Yeah.
And then when you score a touchdown, each team can line up on the goal line and move in lines along and shake hands and thank one another for a great score.
And thank me, probably, at the end of the game.
At the end of the game, they'll thank you for sure. Totally.
They'll say, thanks, Evan, for putting on a great sport.
Yeah, they'll say thanks, Evan, for allowing sports to be part of the city. And
They'll
then
say that to me?
They'll say it right to you, and you'll be at each game.
They'll look me in the eyes.
Yes, they'll make eye contact with you. What'll happen is they'll line up. There's about, if you include the coaches and everything, there's about 40 players, 40 people involved.
How do you coach someone to be a better hugger?
And how do you? Yeah, that's another question.
Can you talk to my
Yeah,
dad?
we'd have to get a really good dad in there.
Like a good hug dad?
Like a really good, like my dad's quite a good hugger. He does and you gotta, like, they do the 3 pats, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
you know what that means, right? It's, I'm not gay. That's the 3 pats.
Well, what it is with huggers, because if you're too soft, you haven't been through anything in life, your hug is meaningless. If you've been through too much, you have PTSD, your hug hurts.
Yeah.
But if you've been through enough trials and tribulations to hit the perfect hug,
I feel like we're good huggers.
I'm an awful hugger.
Are you?
Never
I don't know if I've
have
ever
been.
hugged you, actually.
You definitely
I'm going to hug
haven't.
you at the end of this.
You're not.
Okay.
You can say thank you. For
Yeah, no, I
offering.
will. So what we'll do is at the end of the game, we'll line up all the players in one long line,
Yes.
and you will walk down the line, and each person will make eye contact with you and
Okay.
say, "Thank you, Evan, for this opportunity to sport."
Man, I'm on board with this.
Yeah,
But
okay.
they like me though. Like, and
No,
I'll-
they love you.
and
They
I'll-
appreciate you.
I'll provide cigarettes
Yeah, cigarettes
and bucks.
Have
I'll
you
pay
got-
them.
Yeah, well, yeah, you should probably pay them bucks.
Okay.
Some of these guys demand pretty big bucks. Some of them are like the better huggers
Oh,
are going to
really?
demand quite a few bucks.
They think they're ready for the kiss leagues, eh? I'm not bringing that dirtiness into this.
Well, that's more of a hockey thing.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's what hockey is, eh?
Yeah. So instead of we've solved football.
Yes, we have.
So if we could solve hockey now.
And MMA.
First of all,
which is-
ice is cold, so let's get rid of the ice.
Ice is cold.
I don't really know about skates. Have those sharp blades on them.
Yeah.
I think that maybe we should be playing on like a bouncy surface, like a bouncy castle surface,
A bouncy castle.
a bouncy castle surface with bare feet, toenails trimmed,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
And then the sticks are a bit much, so maybe we could just use our hands.
With gloves.
Yeah, like soft mittens.
Mittens. Yeah.
Yeah, like soft cashmere mittens.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and my team would be called the Cashmere Mittens. I think.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so fun.
Yeah, I think so too. So then that gets rid of all the dangerous, bloody things, which
Yes.
is nice. And then, instead of fighting, they'll kiss.
The heavy kissing?
No, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that's too graphic for your city?
I think there'd be your goons, your Ty Domies.
They might heavy kiss.
They might slip a tongue.
Your Ty Domi Bob Probert would be like a full-on
Yeah.
makeout sesh.
Exactly.
Yeah, and fans would eat it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They'd love it. They wouldn't have to have pornography anymore.
Well, there's no porno in my city.
Not yet.
No, there's not going to be porno.
We'll talk next week.
Are you saying porno starts with sports?
We could.
I think we'll stop at football. I mean, that's a good enough.
You don't
for
think
now.
that? Do you think just football is going to be good enough? What do you
Yeah,
think
for
the
now.
practices would be like? Would you have like mannequins that you hug, like all over the
Yes.
field? Like you'd be
While-
running.
mannequins. You'd be hugging mannequins while closing time plays, and you have to
Yeah,
give it like a
that's good.
sorrow. Like, I miss you. I'm never going to see you again.
Yeah, like maybe you could have a quick conversation too. Could that be part of it? Like when they're lining up to snap the ball, should all the linemen be participating in small talk?
Absolutely.
Like, hey, how's your day? Like, what's your morning been like?
Like
Like,
fluffers, like hug fluffers.
yeah. Like, you can't even tell. Like, it's just it's basically like speed dating almost. But like
Speed hugging.
No. I'm not talking about the hugging. I'm
You're just talking
like,
about the preface.
at the line of scrimmage, like while the quarterback's like ready, set.
right.
You know what I mean? He's like you have the guys, the big huge linemen, and they're just talking to one another across. Because I mean, there should be a camaraderie even when when you have different teams.
Like small talk, just like, hey, I went to the bank an hour ago there.
Yeah, I just was at the bank this morning, and then people are like, really, I do all my banking online. They're like, oh, really? What app are you using? No, I've got Scotiabank. Yeah, it's great. Do they charge you for e-transfers? I'm like, no, it's great. Oh, we're playing.
Oh, here we go.
And then
it just gets you going a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just a little, you learn a little something. Like I like to. How was your game today, honey? And the guy gets home, he's like, pretty good. Learned about online banking and hugged 4 people.
That's amazing.
Had 4 hugs, 1 for a loss, and learned about online banking.
I love it
For sure. Yeah.
But there'd be weirdos. Not everyone has small talk dialed, and I'm not going to anticipate all my citizens to know how to small talk.
Well, no, I mean, wait, okay, because everybody's getting picked at once, right?
Hey, it's a really nice day out there. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
Yeah, that's not good small talk.
It's not.
Yeah, there was a second shooter in the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like already, right?
Yeah,
like,
I know,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
That came up immediately.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So football, you're going to allow football into your city?
I'm going to allow. We need to name it something else because obviously there's no balls or foots really necessarily. You don't really get foots involved with hugs.
Hug down.
Hug down.
No, that'll be what a touchdown's called. It's a hug down. Because you hug the ball in the end zone.
That's
and
right.
you sleep for 4 minutes. You just lay down, you pull out, you have a yoga mat and you lay the yoga mat down and then you hug the football and you have like a quick nap.
Yes. I think
hug down.
I think the
Chargers.
winning team, the 2 teams, the winning team gets to take a nap together.
Every game should be a tie.
And everyone gets a nap together all together.
Yeah.
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 This is very friendly, very nice.
The stadium will be sponsored by Serta Posturpedic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Serta Posturpedic Arena. Today we've got a big bout and we're hoping to see a lot of hug downs. All the seats are lazy boys.
Oh, I love it.
It's just so nice.
I love it. And you prepare for the sport like you watch like Good Will Hunting the day before.
Yeah, you definitely do. And like you get hot chocolate, like that's mostly what they serve is hot chocolate, and like chicken soup, grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh, just nice things.
Like really nice things.
Yeah.
And like all the people who greet you at the door, like your aunt, so you haven't seen her in a while. They're like,
but you always liked her anyway.
Yeah, you liked her. She was like your favorite, you know what I mean? She was relatable. She was like the kind of person you could tell that you smoked weed one time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she's there to greet you.
But she's
at the
outcasted
gate.
by the family because she's a little different.
And she's like, enjoy the game, sweetie, and gives you a wink. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great
love
football.
this.
I think we've solved the CTE problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should probably. I hope the NFL gets a hold of this. They see how the things are getting done in your city, and they could maybe really take a lot of lessons on how to fix football.
This is the most positive thing because I'll be honest with you. A previous guest introduced the concept of spying.
Oh, weird.
Which I did. I actually agreed to.
Really?
This one particular citizen is kind of saying some things about me behind my back.
Why don't you just throw him out of the city?
No, man. No. This isn't how it works here.
You don't execute him?
You're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, okay, all right.
We need a name for this. Hug down is something you do in the sport.
Hug down is something in the sport. It's not football anymore. I mean, it shouldn't have been football in the first place. It should be egg hand. Hand egg. What would we call it?
What would we call it?
Cuddle ball? No. It's terrible. Nice ball? No, it sucks too. It shouldn't be ball at all. It should just be like
Cuddle boys.
Cuddle boys.
No, there's girls there too.
Are there?
Oh yeah. Everyone's cuddling. It's not sexual. That's what I love about hugging. Hugging is never sexual.
Hugging is sometimes sexual.
If hugging turns sexual, you have the devil inside of you. You really do. If we're gonna make out, great. I know what's coming next. If you hug me, then all of a sudden my butt is being touched.
But sometimes makeouts start with a hug. Every makeout begins with hugs.
I don't think I've ever hugged someone and then just made out with them.
That's not true. Every time you've made out with someone. Oh, I guess. Okay. Are we talking like sitting on a couch, like you just hug?
Yeah. Hey, nice to see you today. Just immediately make out.
Like, yeah. Okay, maybe you're right.
There are sexualized hugs.
A weaponized hug.
Yeah.
You might say.
The Hugger Games.
The Hugger Games?
That could be like
that's pretty good.
Super Bowl. I think we need to name it something fun though. Something that attracts people. taint blood.
No, I think you went the wrong direction with that.
I'm starting to feel like my city doesn't have enough violence and art to it.
What? We just. You think you need more
I
violence?
don't know. I think when we have this game where everyone's hugging, it needs to be named something that has power behind it.
So it sounds like it's going to be violent, but then it isn't. Like
Yeah.
Murder Ball. It's got to be like Manslaughter Fest.
Right.
Why isn't manslaughter worse than murder? Sounds so much.
It sounds
harsher.
so much
I
worse.
know, right? Like, oh no, it's only manslaughter. He didn't murder anyone. It's just
Yeah.
manslaughter.
They got 3 months probation for manslaughter.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. I want to name it something like Violent Cum. Jizz.
Jizz Bowl. No.
No.
Oh, what? No.
Blood.
Wrath Ball.
Wrathball.
Wrath Ball's not bad.
Love it.
But what if you had basketball and you called that Rathgut Ball? Yeah, I like Wrath Ball. Wrath Ball's not
Wrathball's
bad.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I feel like we can do better still.
I feel like we can too.
yeah.
Well, how about this? How about,
Extreme Wrath Ball.
well, no, that's for the summer. Love it.
Yeah, I love
Dan,
it too.
I'm good with this. We've got Wrathball. We've got a positive energy beneath the chaos.
We've solved the concussion problem with
absolutely
football.
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like we maybe don't even need pads at this point.
No, a hug is a pad.
Yeah, it's nature's pads.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
People can start using them when they're menstruating. Just hug the vagina. Oh, do we have like the Notebook playing on screens all over?
Oh,
like on the
absolutely.
like instead of the game on the jumbotron, we have like we have like the
Absolutely.
last scene from Castaway playing.
Yeah.
Like where they're out in the driveway in the rain, like that's going. This is
love
like
it.
a highlight reel of like when Harry met Sally, and like or like Pretty Woman when she screams and they snap the ring box. You know what I mean?
Or like when Don Cherry's having a good time.
Yeah, or when Don Cherry's having a good time for
Right.
sure. Yeah,
That'd be
definitely.
pretty cool.
Yeah, like Don Cherry just
Laughing.
just kissing passionately with Ron McClane.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh man, this is a Wrathball's.
I'm hard right now, like
Dude.
rock hard.
dude. Save it for Wrathball, dude.
Save it for the field,
yeah,
pal.
right.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I feel like this way they don't have to wear helmets, and you can you can get to know the players better
Oh yeah.
as well.
Oh, you can do hugs with head taps.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, head taps are allowed. We need referees then to define this.
yeah, I guess so.
Who's going to referee? Who knows hugging more than anybody?
Care Bears, or bears in general.
Why does everyone think this city has bears and cartoon physics? That has
I
to
don't
be.
know what cartoon physics even are.
We'll be like,
Like cartoony physics, like physics that don't make sense.
yeah, like my shoe can fly around.
And you
the
didn't
room.
go for that?
No, I can't.
You should have.
He has to bring science and stuff behind it. This is a real city. So.
Oh, he just was like, "You should have it." Do
Yeah.
it. And you were like, "What?"
Yeah, it was
Okay.
trash. I'm very upset
Are you
about,
sure?
about
You're
that.
still upset. I can see you.
I'm clearly
I
not.
feel like
well.
people should give your city more respect than that.
Thank
Should
you.
come in with things like Wrathball.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm very excited about Wrathball.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe I'll referee it.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Yeah.
And you can have a new anthem for it called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Wonder Wrath.
Wonder Wrath. Yeah, totally. Like once bitten, twice wrath.
Yeah. David Lee Wrath.
David Lee Wrath. Yes.
Wrath Loaf.
Wrath instead of meatloaf.
Yeah, Wrath Loaf.
Yeah, that's really good.
Maybe there could be a recipe. Like someone could be a chef and make like a wrath thing.
Chance the Wrather.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that. It's fun.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tupac Wrathkier.
Well, that's not that good. Hey, you're pretty dirty there. Better take a wrath
Yeah.
instead of bath.
Yeah, that's good. I like
Yeah, that's
that.
not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like you're going down the wrong wrath with this, though.
Oh, that's funny because
Like
path sounds like wrath.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I drive a 1995 Nissan Wrathfinder.
Oh, that's really good. I like that. My dad doesn't love me.
Yeah, mine either. We should head down to the Rathskeller and grab some beers after this.
Citizens, we're excited to see you. And this is your mayor. Must be nice.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy sports.
Wrathball, this is it. Citizens, I am thrilled. I am thrilled. And I hope you guys are happy with how I'm going to be spending some buckaroonies. These are big bucks on a stadium for Wrathball. I want to put that into place. Hope you guys are okay with it. Let me know. Let me know. Actually, you can't. Correspondence are cut for now, but I'm doing it. Rathball Stadium is being built, and I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't be happier. I'm thrilled. Let's take a look. What do we got? We got cigarettes. We've got an economy. We've got bucks, buckaroonies. We've got a police force. The Buck Boys, they're there. They are there and willing to serve and protect. We've got someone here on a work permit. Thank you. And we've also, of course, have spying. Now, Rathball. I'm so excited about Rathball. I couldn't be happier with this. Food would ultimately be preferential to almost anything at this point, but we are so happy to have Rathball. And citizens, I mean, look at this. The day turned out okay. We got some things done, didn't we? I hope we did. Well, that's not too bad, actually. I feel like we've been gaining some ground here. The city is exploding. No, we do not have a name yet. That has not happened. But I feel like naming something. I don't feel like you should name a child until they're maybe 30, when they kind of find themselves. That's when they should pick the name. Personally, that's how I feel as the mayor, and that will be instilled amongst all new births. But you can't name anybody till they're 30. But that's fine. If you come in the city with a name, you can certainly keep it for now. Anyway, this is your mayor, citizens, and I hope you're happy with me. Please like me. You don't have to love me, please like me. And I'm going to work hard for you guys, and I hope you work hard for me. I've been your mayor. Signing off. Your mayor.
1, 2, 3. Tripping over myself, just can't find a reason to stop. Tripping over myself, my eyes are tuned to my new mood. I'm tripping over myself, writing solos we can't pull off. Tripping